Okay, this is still lesson 75, but this part is just really, it's a really quick, it's a few quick things about type 1 and type 2 errors and how they relate to your significance level. So this is the bottom of page 732. So we left this off before we went to try a problem on our own. The significance level, and I'm going to leave this blank for now, the significance level of a hypothesis test is the probability I spelled probability wrong. I missed an A-B in there. Is the probability that you will make a type 1 error. Your significance level is the probability that you will make a type 1 error. So just to remind you, significance level is alpha. So often we'll see alpha is 5% or 10% or 1%. So now what we know is that when we construct a test and we say we want our significance level to be 5%, basically what you're saying is, I want you to reduce the probability or minimize the probability of rejecting the null when it's true to 5%. I want the probability that I reject the null when it's true to be only 5%, so really low. You're trying to control the probability or reduce the probability of making a type 1 error when you give your significance level. If a type 1 error is worse, because they ask you up here, which type do you think is worse? So if a type 1 error is worse, for whatever you're looking at, make the significance level small. Because, just to be really clear, the probability of getting a type 1 error is equal to alpha. So if a type 1 error is really bad, you want your alpha to be as small as you can make it. However, when you make it harder to reject the null, because the smaller your alpha is, the harder it is to reject, because remember, your p-value has to be low. So if you keep making your alpha low, then that makes it so that it's harder to reject. You are more likely to make a type 2 error. And remember, type 2 is when the alternative is true, but you fail to reject. So if a type 2 error is worse, make the significance level larger. If a type 2 error is worse, make the significance level larger. So there is an important link between the probabilities of type 1 and type 2 errors. As one increases, the other one decreases. So you have to know that they're inversely related. If you increase one, you decrease the other, and vice versa. Okay, that's it for that little section.